So I've been playing Wizard101 for a while. And ever since I started, I had the autistic ambition to get a max level wizard of all 7 schools. And a while ago, via 2 accounts, I accomplished that. And finally, I had found peace. And King's Isle added the ability to add a 7th character per account. And since I like making YouTube videos on the side as a little hobby, I figured, why not expand my goal and get 14 max level wizards and document one of those playthroughs. So, without any further ado, this is the Wizard City Experience. So the characters I'll be using for this run are a Myth Wizard named Zoe Fablesong and an Ice Wizard named Jack Frosthammer. Because I fucking hate myself. Before I even get the chance to enroll, I'm set to deal with the local ghost problem. And I swear there's no reasonable explanation for why I'm doing this. I make Zoe and Jack meet up and then immediately head to the dorm room to pick up a few essentials. You know, just some stuff for the road. A sword, a shield, a used car, and a bird. Okay, quick little public service announcement, never leave home without these items. Especially the bird. I go ahead and deal with the ghosts, and then I take out some skeletal pirates. One at a time. Because this guy's too much of a little bitch to do it himself. So some creep was putting fairies in a jar and traumatizing them by doing some unspeakable things, so I put a lot of them out of their misery by making them explode. The cleanup is taking a little while, but you know what? It's worth it. They're grateful. I fight what would have been my first boss, if he was actually a boss to begin with. But either way, I'm taking him down because he's just a f***ing weirdo. Now I finally get to enroll in Hogwarts with more furries and less transphobia. AKA, the cooler Hogwarts. I get to meet the teachers, pick up the level 5 spells, I start training Zoe in ice magic so she can get Tower Shield, and Jack in death magic so he could be a better support bitch. I mean so he can get faint. I waste a couple minutes and clear out this pet tower, change my victory dance to the cringiest option for good luck, and I head to the castle tours to look for an Arcanum apartment. Why am I doing this, you may ask? Well, it's very simple. You can buy monstrous treasure cards here, which make your attacks do 175 more damage. Very useful when the average enemy has less health than that. I start up Triton Avenue and discover that they changed the damsel in distress to be this guy's sister instead of him. I talk to this very trustworthy necromancer and then proceed to absolutely obliterate everything in Triton Avenue in one hit, including the Harvest Lord. I stop by Ravenwood to pick up a couple more spells, and then I'm off to Firecat Alley. I talk to this totally not aged like milk reference character that asks me to abuse the fire elves on her behalf. Initially I refuse, but then I look at them and they scare me. What did they do to them? Look at how they massacred my boys. What is this? So I talk to the locals in a very desperate search to find a cure. Eventually, I find a witch who tells me I can cure it with zombie skin and banshee hair. I desperately take those ingredients and use them to make a tonic to give to the king, but alas, I was too late and the change is permanent. I head to Cyclops Lane to look for a missing kid that immediately runs away, and it turns out they have a massive troll problem. Not the funny kind of troll problem, but the kind of trolls that will run over your dog and go, "Gah, why are you crying, puss? Little snowflakes of today can't take a joke." I decide to do the responsible thing and go ask an authority figure for help. Unfortunately, he sends me to go get his laundry. So, because I think it would be funny, I decide to sell his underwear on eBay for a nice profit. And that little bitch tries to get me expelled. Thankfully, Merle's on my side, so I don't need to worry too much about it. I take down some big burly muscle men and really miss their old death animations. Anyway, I go and assault the local Bubble Boys in the honor of the almighty George Costanza. I take down some Minotaurs so I can get their hall pass to go talk to the General. And what I find is incredibly shocking. He has a pet bunny. And you know what? He's cute. I like him. I'm taking him. This isn't up for negotiation. He's mine now. Unfortunately, I was probably a little too rough with his previous owner because the bunny got scared and ran away. Oops. Now I need to take down foul play, I mean foul tray, I mean foul days, I mean foul lays, I mean foul gaze, I mean foul gaze. Yeah, that's the one. Unfortunately, he doesn't really want me to beat the shit out of him, so he runs away. And I like watching him go, what can I say? I chased those juicy red cheeks all the way to the haunted cave, but unfortunately for me, Discount Velma over here decided to take him down before I had the chance. Insert funny joke about a show that I have never and will never see. But now it's finally time to take on Wizard City's final boss, Lord Nightshade, who, like everything else in Wizard City, effortlessly goes down in 2 hits. Before I'm allowed to continue with the story, Velma makes me collect some scarecrow heads. Look, I don't care if your show has edgy Scrappy-Doo, I'm still not watching it. It's called self-respect. Next, Merle sends me to go look into a bunch of weird noises coming behind this waterfall, and it turns out a lot of people have been living back here for some reason. Including a goth squid man and Gru from Despicable Me if he had a good design. Turns out this guy is the Death Professor assistant. Not the Death Professor. He doesn't get that title. Even if you play as a Death Wizard and you graduate from Ravenwood, he's still only the assistant. Alright, justice for Dworgen. Ravenwood needs to give this guy the recognition and, more importantly, pay he deserves for being the MVP. I mean, come on, he straight up teaches you the best spell in the game. I pick up my level 10 spells and get eaten by a giant tree because it has a portal to Egypt in its stomach. Yes, I know that's kinda strange, but hey, that's just the Wizard City experience.